If I did a major boo-boo, would you guys be okay with that? If I just said that for the entire BoxCast so far, I didn't record any of my microphone, would that
Uh,
be... Would you guys kill me? 'Cause I'm not
No.
saying I did. I'm just asking if, potentially, all of the footage that we just got had none of my voice in it because I didn't record my microphone.
we could probably start again.
Welcome to the
Take two.
BoxCast!
Take two.
I definitely didn't just record like 10, 11 minutes of BoxCast and then forget that my microphone wasn't being recorded. Welcome to the BoxCast.
Welcome
one.
to BoxCast.
BoxCast!
So today, as our very special guest, we have Alec VZed,
Hi.
Marc Longarms,
Hello.
and new to the BoxCast, Tanner from SkipToGame and Dumpster Gameplay. And
Hi.
I'm Connor Clang. Hi.
Hey, Connor.
Woo!
How's your mom doing?
My mom's doing great. Thanks for asking. Hey, Alec.
Yeah?
How's your mom doing?
Just doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Hey, Tanner.
Yeah, huh?
What games from E3 are you excited about?
I'll answer
I
that
know-
by saying way too many.
Nobody's gonna get that. Nobody will get that.
It's still funny,
It'll
though.
be great. It is.
It'll be fantastic.
But yeah, E3, good crop this year.
Yeah, very good crop.
One of the best C3s in recent memory, for
It's
sure.
so good.
And I
yeah.
thought last year's E3 was great. This year, they brought it.
Last year's E3 was great. I'm hoping that it's just a sign of, like, you know, big devs reconnecting with the fans, you know, sort of being less about the self-preservation and more about the, we make games, so
Yeah.
let's make some games, you know.
I would be okay with that.
'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
Sony, of all people, really brought it this year.
Oh my god. That Sony conference.
And the thing was, they had all they had to do was, like, bring up the stuff that we've been talking about forever.
Yeah.
Last Guardian, Shenmue 3, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And then there was a bunch of other really cool new looking stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's key to a good conference right there. Games people
Honestly,
want to hear.
They would have had a great conference if they announced any one of those three things.
Yeah.
People would have been like, "Oh man, Shenmue 3, Sony just won," but all three of them is like,
In the same conference?
yeah.
First
like-
thing they show is Last Guardian. No big deal. No big deal.
Dude, I can't. They opened with Last Guardian. I will never get over that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, just
That was-
this is a tiny game they're working on called The Last Guardian. You know, whatever.
That was such a cool moment. Just seeing that still existed and that they cared. It's like, oh, I need a PS4 now. I'm gonna get one.
You know,
And just
they're just doing.
seeing it in motion was pretty big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was gone forever.
Me too.
I honestly thought that was never going to come out.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, they said the same thing about Final Fantasy 15 for years.
Hasn't come out yet, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's,
It might never. We don't
you know what? You know what? Mm. That's the professional commentary we have here on the BoxCast. Mm.
Yeah. Mm. Welcome to Item Box. Mm.
Yeah, Sony's conference is great. Doesn't quite top Fallout 4, I think, for me, just because they went so in depth with that game and they had me hanging on every word.
Yeah.
That was a great conference too.
Oh.
They kicked it off really
Oh.
well.
They did.
It was great.
Considering,
I think-
you know, this is their first conference at E3 ever.
Yeah, their first ever. Yeah.
And they nailed it.
They nailed it
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
And
They-
they really only showed like 6 games or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
But, you know, Fallout 4, huge. Dishonored
Yeah.
2, huge. Freaking Doom. Some people are excited about. Huge.
Yeah, Doom, yeah.
Yeah. It
But
looked kinda
Fallout
cool.
4,
Fallout 4.
They
Yeah,
could have
Fallout.
just walked up there and talked about Fallout 4 for like an hour, and I would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
They could have just walked
Yeah.
on stage and said Fallout 4 and then left, and then everybody would have been like, Bethesda wins!
Yeah. But then Sony would come on stage and say, Last Guardian, and then everybody would be like, yeah, right, forgot, okay. Right, okay, Sony.
Oh, by the way, PS Final Fantasy VII. And then drop the mic.
And then Horizon, which looks really badass.
Oh, that one looks really cool.
That is a game I want on my PlayStation 4 tomorrow.
I might have
Yes.
to actually buy a PlayStation 4. Which is saying a lot for me, because I didn't buy a PlayStation 3 until this year. So,
Well, it'll be nice to own more than 2 games for my PS4 in the coming years.
get Knack.
No.
There's one thing we can take away from E3. It's that there's no Knack 2 anywhere in sight.
I know. It's a failure of conference. I want more Knack. I want Knack to be back.
Bring Knack back.
Dude, if they came back with a sequel for Knack, that's probably what their tagline would be. Knack's back!
That's
That would
definitely
have to
what
be
it
the
would be.
tagline.
Welcome to the BoxCast E3 edition, where we talk about Knack.
I think we're all just kind of trying to avoid getting into it. How, trying to avoid talking about the utter terribleness that was Square Enix's conference.
Yeah, I skipped that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't great!
Or
It
rather,
was
I was
not.
at work for it.
Wasn't
I think
a good.
best part of that whole conference was when Moon Man came on
Yeah.
stage and talked about Nier. It was the most strangest thing I've ever seen
Yeah,
in my
well,
entire life.
apparently that's a character from Nier. I haven't actually played the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I
No,
think...
but I don't think anybody's played Nier. Gotta be honest.
But that was the dev under there, right? Like, he didn't take the
Yeah.
mask off at all,
Yeah.
because apparently he's like totally anonymous, like he doesn't show his face in public or something like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like there was a lot of context there that didn't get shown. But then again, I also didn't watch the conference, so
Yeah. You know, maybe it would have been nice if they told us that instead of
Mhm.
just having that happen.
Yeah.
yeah.
People were freaking out on Twitter about it. Like, there was so many tweets. It was great.
I missed a lot of that. Even stupid work.
I think I saw Space Hamster. He like photoshopped like just the moon mask thing. And he put that like on Majora's Mask. He put that like on top of the moon for Majora's Mask. He's like Majora's Mask 2 for 3DS confirmed.
That's what that was. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I did also miss the Microsoft conference. So who wants to fill me in on this HoloBlast thing, or HoloLens?
Oh, dude, the HoloLens was
goodness.
so cool. Oh man, you should
It was
watch.
highlight of their conference.
Yeah, it was really neat. Basically, they were playing Minecraft, and the guy was wearing like the VR thing, and he was like playing it on a wall because I guess you could like play Minecraft on like any kind of wall. And they also had a table set up, so he like went over to the table and he was like, "Create world," and then you just saw like Minecraft being created on this table, and it looked like it had like depth to it, like looked like it went like through the table, and it was just like rising up like the Minecraft world that he was playing in. So that was really cool to see that.
So,
It was
like,
amazing.
don't need a TV anymore, or what?
No, like like the guy, he was overlooking the world on the table, so it wasn't like it was kind of like he was looking at it like from the point of view of God, kind of. And there was a lady, she was playing in the world, and he could like peek in, like she was in a building, he could like peek in and like see her in the building. So yeah, it looked really cool. I definitely suggest checking it out.
All right. Okay, I'll look that up afterwards.
It's the future.
The future.
living in the future.
Future. ever.
Yeah, Microsoft's conference was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
It was good this year. They had the new Rare IP, Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. I heard about that. It's Project Dream. Is that what that is?
It might be. But yeah,
Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Sorry. I had to try to cut you off there.
it looked kind of like a pirate MMO, I want to say. It could be something else, but from what I was looking at, it looked like a pirate MMO, or at least some kind of multiplayer game.
It's Risen 4. Sorry.
I've never played any of those games.
The thing that bugs me the most about that pirate MMO is that they spent like a year teasing that they were gonna bring something back, and like all these vines of like a dude playing the banjo theme on a guitar, and like they teased it for like a year and then nothing.
That sounds like Microsoft.
They brought back the prototype that turned into Banjo-Kazooie.
Project Dream is real now.
Yeah, they made it. It's called Banjo-Kazooie.
But even still, without the announcement of a new Banjo-Kazooie, I'm actually relieved that it's not, that like that didn't become true.
Yeah.
Because it would have been new Rare and it would have sucked.
I mean, the version that people had seen was Knack supported, so...
Yeah.
So that's a good thing they didn't announce that. Good on you.
Just let Playtonic handle all of that kind of gameplay from now on.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Rare is not that studio anymore, right? Like, they should really just be letting Rare do what this new Rare can do, right? I'm sure they can make a good game. Don't know what kind, but, you know, they'd have to learn that for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, Mark.
Yes.
Star Fox?
Star Fox!
I'm super excited.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
I'm probably in the sheer minority of people here, but a lot of what Nintendo announced was just like, for me, and I was excited about it.
Yeah, well, I don't
Especially
think there was
Star Fox.
anything wrong with most of the things they announced.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's not the showing that everyone else had.
They have had a huge 2014. So, like, I mean, they had, like, Splatoon, Bayonetta 2, and, like, you know, all these
Smash.
huge games. Yeah, Smash, Mario Kart 8, like... So I'm not surprised they have a lean year coming up, you know? Like, you can only do so much on that level for so long, and the fact that they do have Star Fox Zero to tide us over, that's pretty legit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this now, and like when I saw the conference, I thought it was mostly more like 3DS games, more so than Wii U games, but it looks pretty balanced.
Yeah, they had a huge lineup this year.
Yeah.
And, like, Fire Emblem Fates, I'm down. Fire Emblem, they're using the Japanese name. The Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei crossover, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know, like
a lot of Metroid fans have been really upset with Metroid Prime Federation Force.
that game looks fun.
I understand why, but for one, that looks really fun, and for another, it's nice to see sort of another aspect of that universe.
Yeah.
Where, you know, everything that we've seen so far has just been, more Samus. And, like, we don't know anything else but anything, you know?
Yeah, I love how they're like, it's been 5 years! Such a friggin' game, Metroid game. And I'm just like, if my favorite franchise got a game every 5 years, like, that'd be doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like, think about the Witcher series for a second. There were 6 years between 1 and 2. And then, like, a solid, like, almost 5 years between 2 and 3. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
How long has it been since a Star Fox? How long has it been since a good Star Fox?
Just because Assassin's Creed exists doesn't mean that every series needs to be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Definitely agreed.
I just love that Platinum is doing the story mode for Star Fox Zero.
Yeah.
That's the seal. That's the sell.
I will say I'm not a huge fan of Star Fox. Like, I'm just not a Star Fox fan. But Platinum Games' involvement kind of makes me really want to play this one.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's really confusing to try and balance the two screens, though. This is what I'm hearing, like, fourth hand.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about that.
I'm sure that if we have time to learn it, it'll be fine, though.
Yeah.
Um,
And if not, you can probably always just play it with like the Pro Controller. So
Hopefully, I hope they allow that just for a more like Star Fox 64-esque kind of experience,
Mhm.
because that's how I would want to play it. Like I would try out like using the gamepad and everything, but I would still want like a solid Star Fox experience.
but definitely,
Oh, yeah.
it looks like it was built to be more of a solid Star Fox experience than most of the things they've done previously in the Star Fox
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
There wasn't even a single scene of a person running on foot.
Yep,
Fighting
and that's what makes
dinosaurs.
me excited. That's what makes me excited. If it's all vehicular, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. No complaints. No complaints here. I would be more than happy.
Yeah, I'm good.
It also kind of looked like you could like explore around the maps,
Yeah,
which
Yeah.
is really interesting because they've never done that with any other kind of like Star Fox game before, besides like finding like an alternate path to like go the different routes. So like this looks like maybe there's like collectibles and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's interesting. I'd be okay with that.
yeah.
Open world Star Fox game.
The only thing that irked me about Nintendo, this is something that no one else is going to care about, but like, there's a Rhythm Heaven game that just came out in Japan. You guys know I've been complaining about this a lot. It just came out in Japan, like just now, and there's still no word about when it's coming out in America. I don't want it in my
Have
heart.
the other ones ever come out in North America?
Yeah, the last two did. The first one didn't, but the DS one and Wii one both came out here. And Rhythm Heaven 3DS, you know, they can just stick it on the eShop, and that's fine. I wouldn't care. I'd be fine with that.
Nintendo, listen to our please.
Listen to the 5 people who cares, please.
Yeah, Nintendo, they had a pretty decent show. But people were complaining. I'm just like, that's what they got. You guys, it's
Well, and
okay.
I think their problem was they didn't show enough of the games that they could have showed more of.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. Like, they spent a lot of time on some of the games that I think rubbed people the wrong way, whereas they could have probably done more to talk about, like the Fire Emblem games.
I'm not sure if they actually did or not, but the Nintendo Treehouse, they probably showed off some of those. But I mean,
Yeah, and I
Not
was actually watching some of that before we started. I was watching a big old gameplay demo of the Fire Emblem Shin Megami crossover game,
yeah,
and it looks legit. I want it.
It does look pretty good.
Nerd.
Even though I've heard people complaining about that one because the Shin Megami Tensei portion looks more like Persona than like the Shin Megami Tensei games.
That's what I was
And some people
thinking.
were upset about that.
That's what I was thinking when I watched that, for sure. But it's okay. I like Persona.
Yeah,
I'm not
totally
familiar.
fine with it.
Not familiar with any of those series, so like to me, I was just like, that's a thing
Yeah.
that exists now. What else was there? The Ubisoft conference is what I'm seeing.
That happened. Oh, I
That
forgot.
happens.
Oof.
They had one of those?
Yep.
The memes. The memes.
Right, I saw those. Aisha Tyler trying to make a meme.
Yeah, that was. I like Aisha Tyler, but that was not great.
Oh yeah,
Not
she's
great.
great. She was just out of her element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave her things that were not funny to work with.
And then, was that the one where they had that rapper on stage or like a singer?
Jason
Mhm.
Derulo, I think.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one either. So
Yeah, the Just Dance part that just came out of nowhere. I was like, okay, people dancing. All right.
I don't know why they still push that game.
It,
Like,
it
it's
sells, I
really-
guess. It
Yeah,
sells.
people like it.
People seem to enjoy it, I guess.
I just thought that whole like dancing game crave died out with the Wii and the Kinect, but now we use a smartphone, so we don't have an excuse now.
TDR was out way before that all happened. So I mean, there's a culture for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they started off with the new South Park game.
I'm excited.
I didn't play the first one, but if it ever gets on cheap at the sale, I might get it.
Yeah, what's it
Um,
called?
Uh,
The Fractured But Whole, right?
The Fractured, yeah.
That's a great title.
it's a good name.
I guess my only
Okay.
concern with the new one is that it's not Obsidian that's developing it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but I don't remember who it is that's doing it.
I'll have it up in a sec. No, it's developed by Ubisoft, San Francisco.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Trey and Matt will still have a lot of input on script and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like, for most games that wouldn't be the case, but for South Park, that's more important than necessarily the development studio. It's just making sure that they have influence on what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, Ubisoft was also about them Tom Clancy games. So they showed off three. Two
Three?
of which they already had announced, The Division and Siege. And then they showed off a new one at the end called Wildlands. So
Wildlands.
lots of shooters come from Ubisoft. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Yep. But gotta admit, the Division looks pretty cool. Game looks okay. Or at least look into it maybe. And Siege kind of looks like a Counter-Strike except with home invasion, I guess. So
Yeah.
that looks interesting.
I liked old Ghost Recon games. It was Wildlands about.
I'm always down with Tom Clancy. Just depends on how good they are.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about the Division that just makes me really want to play it, even though I really want to stay away from Ubisoft.
Just hearing Ubisoft makes me think Uplay.
Oh yeah.
And I've never run into it yet. But like it does actually run through Steam on some games.
Yep.
That's not fun.
Whenever I hear about an Ubisoft game, I'm just like, I wonder how they're gonna get it so that you climb towers in order to reveal more of the map in this game.
Open World Just Dance 2017. You have to dance around a radio tower to reveal the next batch of songs.
Yeah, because then it turns on the radio, so that would actually make more sense than what they normally do.
Don't listen to me, Ubisoft. Don't do it. Then there was EA's
I think
conference.
that was the only one that I didn't watch. Because I slept through it and then I was like, that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of avoided that one actively.
They announced the bare minimum of new Mass Effect,
Yeah.
Wasn't
Zero
it
anything.
sports?
what is going to be called Mass Effect Andromeda, so that's a name.
Sports and sports and sports and sports and Star Wars sports and Need for Speed and
I heard they-
Unravel.
Minions Paradise. Oh, like those Minions.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard
Yeah.
they did something with Pele. I
Oh.
tweeted out that I missed the EA conference, and then people tweeted at me. They were saying, "You missed Pele." I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, well, he came out to do FIFA 16, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did like an interview with them that took like 10 minutes.
Interview with Pele.
And he was just like, I remember that one time I kicked a ball.
You know what they should have done? They should have taken those 10 minutes and given them to No Man's Sky at the Sony conference,
Yes.
so that we could just watch 10 minutes of No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky got like 6 minutes total across both the conferences it was on.
Yeah,
I'm so mad.
That is so not good.
that was disappointing because that game looks dope. Yeah, EA, I have no idea. I guess they showed off the new Battlefront. I saw footage of that at one of the other conferences.
I think Sony did some of that.
Yeah, I think they did. So I saw footage of that. That game looks really good. Oh man, it looks pretty dang good. It looks very pretty. I guess the new Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, new Mirror's Edge looks good.
Yeah.
I'm
I can
excited.
get behind that.
I like that that's getting a sequel in the first place, and I like that it's looking good so far. And it's being apparently in New Mirror's Edge, in the first one you could get guns, but it wasn't fun at all. And apparently in the second one you're just going to be able to go entirely gunless. So they're making it even more unique, which is good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
And apparently everybody has already fallen in love with Unravel, a game about that little yarn figure, that little puzzle
Right.
platformer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the presentation where the guy was really nervous, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, people were kind of going nuts for that. And then yeah, this really quiet reveal for Unravel. It's really soft music in the trailer and everything. And then right after the guy leaves the stage, they hit that Danger Zone song, and some dude in a Plants vs. Zombies zombie outfit comes waddling out on stage.
What?
Garden
Really?
Warfare 2,
Yeah.
the sequel to the greatest shooter of all time.
Oh my
And-
god.
And the guy in the suit got no reaction. He was out there trying to pump people up, and everyone just sandbagged him.
To talk about a Plants vs. Zombies game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
A sequel to everyone's favorite team-based shooter, Plants vs. Zombies: Garden Warfare. I hear actually is a good game. But
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Yeah. Other than that, EA was just sports.
sports.
With some Mirror's Edge nestled in between the sports.
Yeah.
At least they didn't mention TV. Sony.
Yeah. But they kept it to 10 minutes of their conference, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I've
They-
seen
they
some
got-
of those conferences where Microsoft will go on for half an hour talking about this is how many movies we're going to have on our Xbox. This is a movie. And this is also a movie. And you can open Internet Explorer while you're watching these movies.
Yes, Sony snuck by with it this year because they showed off all these games, so they could talk about TV for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But if they do it next year, internet will go crazy.
Next year they start next year's conference by saying that Last Guardian's delayed into 2018, but
Oh,
we're making
man.
a Last Guardian TV show.
Last Guardian Saturday morning cartoon.
Available only on PlayStation View.
PlayStation View. So I think the last conference that we haven't talked about was the PC one.
I didn't
I don't know.
I have a script to
I
write.
don't know if you guys watched that 2.5-hour masterpiece.
That was a mess.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of was. they basically had just like this setup. It was kind of like a late night show setup, kind of like Letterman or something. They had the host. The host was really cool. I liked him. He was great. And they just interviewed the devs. They didn't show any gameplay for the most part. Most of them didn't have anything to show. So that was just like, why am I watching this? So it was kind of a chore to get through and to watch. There was some decent stuff in there, like they announced that like Killer Instinct was coming to PC, and Blizzard came out and talked about like Heroes of the Storm for a bit. I'm sure they got some people excited. And then the No Man's Sky guy came out last, and he said there's going to be a release date soon, and that it would be also for PC. So that's cool. Those are like the three main things that I remember, because everything else was just, well, let's talk. Let's sit down and talk.
This is a new graphics card we built. Buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
That AMD guy talked for like 15 minutes.
Really?
Just like,
Just about a graphics
like-
card.
these are the most advanced cards we've ever made.
Oh yeah, he also.
Suitcase or something, or like a briefcase, and like he gave it to the host, and then they opened it up later for some reason, and it was a graphics card.
That guy
Like,
probably paid for the
okay.
conference, so.
Yeah, probably.
Probably true.
So he could do whatever he wanted.
Plus,
Yeah, that was strange.
Plus, there was more about what's going to be the greatest game ever, American Truck Simulator. Get hyped.
American Truck Simulator.
You're not wrong.
It is. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is like way better than it has any reason to be. And American Truck Simulator is
that's-
going to be more of the same. And it's going to be great. But it's going to be in America.
Except it's in America.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much that was the PC conference in a nutshell. So I think we went over everything,
Wow.
at least
Yes.
from what I'm seeing.
It's been quite a ride.
It was a good
This
E3.
E3.
Has been.
It was a
It
good
was a
E3.
very good E3.
It has been, yeah.
Truth be told, I
Sunday.
kind of forgot about it. I'd kind of like lost faith in E3. I'm just like, ugh, why do I bother watching anymore? But then it was like, my faith has been restored.
Yeah.
It was good. And as Gaben said, all was good. Why did I say that? That was dumb.
Don't worry. I won't cut that out.
It will be preserved on Box forever.
In fact, the entire video is just going to be that. Welcome to the BoxCast.
It's just gonna be.
Yeah,
Oh, please remix that.
That was good. Turn it
Please
into a
remix
song.
that into something awesome.
And as Gaben said, all was good. Why did I? Gaben said, all was good. Why did I say that? That was dumb. It's just gonna be like Gaben memes.
BoxCast episode 2, Gaben memes.
You're gonna have to listen all the way to the end to get that joke, kiddies.
Could do like some big mashup in a title. Like BoxCast 2, Ubisoft creates Gaben memes.
This is great, because now I
That
don't have to
sounds-
think of a title anymore. I can just steal your thing. Ubisoft creates Gaben memes? Sure. Go with it.
I can't really think of anything else I want to go over, except I'm just really excited to play all of these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be 2015 and 2016. They're gonna be. It's a good time to be a gamer. It's probably also a good time to invest in a PS4
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's that lineup, yo.
Or an Xbox One.
Why? So I can play Minecraft again?
Yeah, but special Minecraft, Alec.
Oh right. Yeah.
Special Minecraft.
Forgot.
You can get an Xbox One and then you can play the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft.
Right. That sounds fun, actually. I would like Sony to bring up some kind of a backwards compatibility with the PS3, maybe even PS2 games. My PS2 is going to kick the bucket any day now.
Yeah. That would be
But oh
nice.
well.
Yeah. I saw something on Twitter it was like a retweet or something where somebody linked to the backwards compatibility like games list, and only like 20 or 25 games have been like confirmed to be backwards compatible right now. So it's like Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark Zero. So it's like, okay, I mean, I'm sure they'll like put more games on that list later, but like I just thought it was kind of funny how there's only like 20 games on it right now.
They had like a photo of like when they announced that the Xbox One would be backwards compatible. They had a photo of a bunch of the games that were backwards compatible there. Like Microsoft had made it, and Nuts and Bolts is like in the front row. They're just advertising. You can play Nuts and Bolts.
Rah. Tanner will love that.
They did that during the Rare Replay showing too. Like you could play, like they did a sizzle reel for it. You could play all these classic and like well-loved Rare games like Battletoads and Nuts and Bolts and like.
They just tried to sneak that one in there.
Yeah,
you picked the wrong one. There's 3 of them to pick from, and you picked the wrong one.
I wanted them to announce a new Banjo game just so that I could be called Banjo 40. And have everyone just be like, "Oh no, Nuts and Bolts was Banjo 3."
Oh god,
it's canon.
It's canon now.
Banjo 40 : planes, trains, and automobiles.
You're given rare ideas here, Tanner.
It's okay. They'll just make another pirate game. They won't listen to anybody.
Well, E3 was great. I don't know if it's a great. Fantastic.
E3 was pretty awesome.
E3 was pretty
It
awesome.
was very good.
It was fun.
There's a lot of good games coming out. 2015 and 16. Some probably coming out in 2017 that didn't get release dates, but that's okay. And, I'm excited to be able to explore this magical new world of games with...
After you buy a PS4.
Yeah, after I buy a PS4. Which I'm gonna
Same here.
And there's no better people to explore it with than you guys.
Oh.
Oh, that was so sweet.
I don't know why I decided to end it on a sappy note, but...
Item box. All about the sap.
Yeah. It's
Screw you,
Box's
nerd.
love.
Box's love.
Box's love. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming out to a BoxCast with me. It was nice having all you guys. And
Damn.
It was fun.
hopefully we'll have another BoxCast before as long
Next
as you
E3.
have to wait. Yeah. Because it's been a while. It's not easy to get these things going. You'd think it would
Apparently.
be easy to get 4 people to talk for an hour. No. Anyways, thanks a lot.
Anytime.
End screen.
It's fun.
Bye.
Subscribe to these wonderful people. There's probably subscribe links up right now. There probably have been for a little while. Okay, bye.